All right, I think I'm live. I believe I am live. I believe I am live. What's going on, everybody? It's Donnie Vapor here on Overcoming My Lung Disease, my channel. I love you guys. I've been away for a little while. As I told you guys the last couple of days when I discovered that YouTube has a live button, I'm having some trouble with my home system, with my Mac and my editing software. So I wasn't able to put videos out. Plus, I was really sicker than I am. And I had a lot of issues going on. And little by little, I'm feeling a little bit better. And I decided that if I can go live, that just makes it so easy. And I started to do that. Am I coming through?
I don't find it on your page.
You have to look up Overcoming My Lung Disease.
I got the page, but I'm not seeing the live.
It should be on there somewhere, an option. Let's see.
Says live.
There should be a button that says live. You should be able to see me somehow. Welcome to live chat. Learn more.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, people just pop on. I never told them how to do it, though. They were just popping on. They knew.
Cool.
So far, I have 2 people watching. I don't know who. They haven't written to me.
That's good.
But 2 is good.
Let's start.
You got me working?
Yeah, I finally figured it out.
Oh, cool. Show Carrie, because I don't. You can tell me later how to tell people. Oh, here we go. Lana has found it. Hey! All right, we got one person over. Lana, how are you? So good, so good. Oh, my goodness. Awesome. Thank you for coming over. Now, it's really, really small when you guys write to me. I'm going to read them all. But when I put the...
No.
let me see.
What's going on?
Maybe we could... no, I'm going to put it back on the tripod. I'm going to put it back on the tripod.
Subscribe.
Checkers.
Once you subscribe, it says Lexi live now.
You know what? All right, thanks.
Subscribe.
Let's see if we can get us in the shot
I think we
again.
could do this. Let's. How's this?
Slightly this way, the
This-
camera.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that way. We're just kind of.
It's not that
We're
bad.
just squeezing in. Yeah.
We're squeezing in.
Squeezing. Let's get squeezed
Cool. So,
like an orange.
hey, everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
All right. Is that? No, you're kind of.
No, all right, I'm gonna.
All right, you in? I think this is not bad.
It's all right. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so welcome, everybody. I am Donnie Vapor. This is Darren Sardelli. He is an author, a poet, and he writes children's books, and I want to show some of those books off, and he was gracious enough to be a guest on my show today. I run a show out of Kim's Cafe. I'm trying to spread the word. If anybody's watching me on Long Island, I'm out in Suffolk County, and where I am at, I am inside Joe's Campus Heroes, and inside of Joe's Campus Heroes, we have Kim's Cafe, and that's at 810 Middle Country Road in Selden, Suffolk County, across the street from the old dairy barn and right next to Prestano Bakery. I believe inside the description, I linked it so you could actually see the business, and we're across the street from CVS. So I'm here on Thursday mornings. I do a show called Morning Vapors. And I was doing that show on the other platform. I don't know how YouTube feels about it, but whatever. What do I know? On Facebook. And I kept losing sound. So you can't do a show when you don't have sound. So here I am now here. I'm gonna equally do it over here. And can you guys hear me? Am I coming through? It sounds good. It looks good. Good quality.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's cool. It keeps the time clock up there. Not bad. All right, so since we're working, I'm going to start off the morning. You guys are all a whole new audience. Let me introduce you to Darren. Have him say hello. Good morning.
What's going on? How you doing, audience? My name is Darren Sardelli. I'm smoother than jelly. My rhymes are as tight as the skin on my belly. What's going on?
While I'm sipping coffee, you had to throw that out, huh?
How to do it?
I almost had water coming into my tube.
That was the
Water,
coffee. I was hoping for that, but no.
That would have looked really cool. It would have been like
no.
all those crazy straws when you have all the liquid going through.
Yeah, I love the crazy straws.
Yeah, I'm a kid at heart.
Yeah.
So I met Darren a couple of weeks ago. We did a ribbon cutting grand opening of Chalkology, and that's in Stony Brook. It's a chocolate store that Linda Johnson, my friend, owns, and it was a great day. And he had his table set up. I was playing with
Yeah.
Robin Eve. I have a duo called County Line Road.
You guys rocked it, by the way.
Thank you. That was fun. So we met, and I said, I do this show. Why? Maybe you'd want to come on and talk about what you do, because I want people to know, because it's so cool. He writes these awesome books, and he does these assemblies, if you would, and travels around the country, going to different schools. I guess what, elementary and middle school, or
Yeah, pre-K to elementary, middle school, high school, more motivational when it gets older, when the kids get older. But yeah, mostly elementary, where I show them my books, perform my poems. Everything's very relatable, and I just get them, the punchlines are in the poems, a lot of surprise endings too. And I keep their minds just moving in different directions, so they're just not fixated on just one thing. So they're just able to keep up with me and
Right.
just have a lot of fun with it.
I think that's cool that you're interactive and that you you keep the kids engaged.
Got to do it. I mean, that's, if you do, especially if you're doing poetry, something like that, because a lot of kids hear the word poetry and they're like, yeah,
They're thinking snooze fest, right?
Poetry, yeah. So if you find a way to make poetry exciting, entertaining, and interactive,
I mean, kind of like almost like anything in life. If you
It's
find
cool.
a way to make it interactive and
Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
then
Right.
people tend to want to do it.
exactly.
Because I know when people hear like lecture and stuff, at least my mind goes to like, clear eyes. Or maybe wah, 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 right?
Yeah, yeah.
People start thinking of all the Charlie Brown stuff and how the teachers just like
Love Charlie
boring.
Brown.
And people like tend to like, what's the word? Daydream.
Yeah, zone out.
They zone out. And then in the classroom, I was in the field. I was outside. I wasn't even paying attention to my geometry.
I was a big daydreamer in school.
Daydream believer.
Yeah, I was.
Wow. So if you can engage and you can get kids to really like what you're doing and make it fun and interactive, then you got a home run.
Yeah.
And that's why I have Darren on, because that's what he's figured out how to do.
I have.
So maybe you can show off some of your books, hold them up so people can see what they look like.
Sure, I
Cool.
showed this off before. For you that have not seen it, this is a book called Galaxy Pizza.
Bring it nice and close, please.
Nice and
Because you can
close.
see,
Like right
actually
here?
right there, look, you can see the TV screen.
Oh yeah.
Look what they have set up. Thank you guys.
Oh, there it is.
Awesome.
It's called Galaxy Pizza and Meteor Pie. These are the lunch ladies on the front. It's a book of school poems with punchlines. A lot of them have punchlines and then just really cool poems about school and some like wacky, kind of like wacky version of school in a sense.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else you got there? You got a stack
Oh,
here.
what I do? Okay. Well, the first book I was published in, this book called Rolling in the Aisles. It's comes from Meadowbrook Press. There's a poet. His name is Bruce Lansky. He's a poet. He's an author, and he owns this publishing company. And actually, I met him at Barnes and Nobles in New Jersey. I knew that he was doing a book signing there, so I took a drive. And after he was done signing books, I walked up to him, introduced myself. I asked him if he could read a couple of my poems, and kind of looked at me and he's like, you're really young. A lot of people show me their poems, but you might be too young for this. But he asked me to recite some of my poems, and
Wow.
I did, and he was impressed, and the kids and all the the parents that were there were just really into it. He's like, okay,
That's very cool.
He's like, we're coming out with a book in 6 months. It's called Rolling in the Aisles, and we can take 2 of the poems that you read tonight. We'll squeeze them in this book. Well,
That's awesome.
yeah. So that was
He gave you a shot.
That was my first big break.
Wow.
After a lot of rejection, before that, lot of rejection. But and then after this experience, every time his publishing company was producing a book, he would ask me, write 10 poems about, let's say sports, and we're asking all these poets, and we're just going to pick, the top 20 in the bunch. And I kept getting poems in books and books and books, and just building and building and building, and it's just been. That's how I really started my career.
So it's that little tiny proverbial snowball that got bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Right.
Roll down the mountain.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
What else we got?
Another book by his company is called Peter Pizza Eater, and
Pizza. But we like pizza, huh?
I mean it's a lot of pizza. You know the old nursery rhyme characters,
I don't know. Which ones?
Little Boy Blue,
Oh, yes.
Little Miss Muffet.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Andrew Dice Clay, but that's not where he's going.
Andrew Dice Clay. Well, maybe I'm going there.
I don't know.
Or maybe I'm not. Well, you know what? Okay,
Very much.
I'll give you the poem I wrote
Oh,
for this
wow.
book.
You
And
don't
I
play
thought it would be so cool to take a whole bunch of nursery rhyme characters, put them in one poem. And this is what I wrote.
Wow.
Here we go. Little Boy Blue, please cover your nose. You sneezed on Miss Muffet and ruined her clothes. You sprayed Mother Hubbard and now she is sick. You put out the fire on Jack's candlestick. Your sneeze is the reason why Humpty fell down. You drenched Yankee Doodle when he came to town. The blind mice are angry, the sheep are upset. From now on use tissues so no one gets wet.
Wow. That's cool. That's
Thanks-
very
thanks a
cool.
lot. Thanks a lot.
Wow, he's got some imagination, huh? I love it.
I do.
So,
You do too.
thank you. This is something that you're doing for how long now?
Since 2004. So I was first publishing this book in 2004, and then I started to just, visit classrooms and read my poems, and had no idea what I was doing, but kids were laughing and responding in a positive way. So little by little, I put together a program I brought into schools. Now I have, assemblies for, lower elementary and upper elementary, different assemblies for, the middle school and the high school. And I have writing workshops too. And it's actually taken off on Long Island. And now I've been visiting, schools off the island in different states. Even went to a school in Germany a few years ago, which was like crazy.
So you're touring.
That was crazy. Yeah,
You're on tour.
I do. Like I'm like a one-man band on tour. And
I love that.
And I perform for hundreds of kids at a time, and it's just and they love it. They go crazy for it.
I'm sure you probably could do, or I don't know if you have like private
cool.
parties and stuff as well.
A couple here and there, but yeah, I mean it's been mostly the schools.
That's so cool. That's really awesome.
I could do anything. I think I can.
I think I can. I like that.
I can
How
do
about
it.
will you give us one of your poems with a with a cool twist?
With a cool twist.
Yeah, an unexpected twist. I
Well,
like that. I
how
like
about,
irony.
How about an unexpected subject?
Even better.
Okay. Have you ever dreamed about being a door?
No.
Ever had a fantasy about being a door?
About a door.
A
no.
door, just a regular plain. See, I love to take plain, ordinary objects and make them exciting in my writing.
Okay.
So this is how I would live my life if I were a door.
Okay.
If I were a door, I'd swing through the night. I'd fill people up with terror and fright. I think it'd be fun to squeak like a mouse, to make people think there's mice in their house. I'd twist my own knob, I'd slam myself shut. I'd take out my hinges and act like a nut. I think it'd be cool to jam up my lock and make people jump whenever I knock. If I were a door, you'd be out of luck. As soon as you're near me, I'd fake being stuck. There'd be lots of pranks that I could explore. Well, life would be perfect if I were a door.
Wow. That's really cool.
It's a lot.
If I had a dream about being a door, I think I would be adorable. Oh, that was terrible. I'm not going to quit my day job. Wait a minute. I don't have a day job.
Are you saying you're not adorable? Is that
I'm
what-
adorable. That was a really cool poem.
Well, if you think he's adorable, tell him he's adorable.
so,
On those feeds.
are people watching? Are people out there watching? I think they are. I think we have a little bit of a crowd starting to build. It looks like I think at least 6 or 7 people or more
Cool.
that are coming in, which is really, really cool. So this is brand new to me. People are writing. I can't read it, but I will.
It's small, right? Like,
You know what?
sure.
Let me see if I can grab that.
Okay.
Let me read this real quick. Let's see who's out there. I don't want to totally ostracize, neglect. Let's see. We have, so hard to see. I need my reading glasses. Hi there. I'm Joan from Calverton, Long Island. We do have it. I have pulmonary fibrosis. Oh, wow. I just found your channel. I'm in my 4th year of this disease. Anyone out there suffering from this? Well, first of all, I have messages coming in. Let's see. So, Joe, welcome to my page. I'm sorry to hear about your diagnosis. And yeah, you're 4 years, you say. And I'm like 4 3/4 years in myself. And we're warriors, we're fighters. And Calverton's not that far. I'm in Selden right now. Oh, I live in Selden, but I'm also broadcasting at a Kim's Cafe, which is on Middle Country Road in Selden. We're doing this show every Thursday. It's called Morning Vapors. I'm Donnie Vapor. And we do it from 10:30 to 12. And if you ever want to come down and be my guest, have a cup of coffee with me, we welcome you. That would be cool. We have Lana here. Hi, Joan, I'm Lana. I had a double lung transplant. That's right, Lana had a double lung transplant 15 years ago due to IPF. Lana, you're amazing. That's absolutely amazing. And I think I was looking at your Facebook profile before the other day, and I think you were getting a cold or something, and I hope that just like goes right by and you're feeling strong. When the weather starts to change, we have to be careful. And we have Dawn's here. She found me. Hey, Dawn. Wow, people are popping in. Very cool. I'm getting the community going. Okay, and let's see. Hi, Lana. I'm trying to get on the list. It's very complicated. And I'm running into so many problems. I lost really good insurance because I can't work anymore. I'm 58. Joe says, hi, great. I would love to be your guest. That would be really awesome. Absolutely. In fact, why don't, Joan, when we're all done with the show, why don't you message me? And you can find me at Don Michael, Donmichael, Prager, P as in Peter, Rager. And that's my Facebook, my personal page. You can message me there, and we can exchange our details, and I can tell you the address and how to come down here. We can have breakfast, and I'm gonna have a nice crowd next week's coming down. Let's see, this is Long Island Pulmonary Fibrosis Awareness. Wow, Marie, this is your new card.
Yes.
Marie is with us here, and she just started this organization, this group, and it's Long Island Pulmonary Fibrosis Awareness. You're never alone. That's a beautiful thing, and that's longisland.ipf.gmail.com. And you can see her on Facebook as well. Thank you, Travis. Thank you very much. All right, so I see it's working. I see people are popping in. And if any people from my Facebook shows pop in, or everybody from this channel is watching, who am I? I'm Donnie Vapor. I ran a page, I still do, a channel, this channel, called Overcoming My Lung Disease. I started over 3 years ago. And I did weekly Wednesday videos. And then the last couple of months, I ran into some computer issues and some extra health issues. So I stopped doing the weekly editing and videos on Wednesday, and I apologize. And I miss you guys. What I was doing, what I found very easy, was I was going on Facebook Live, because they had the live button, as Donnie Vapor, because that's who I am when I'm a singer-songwriter. And I've been spreading awareness for pulmonary fibrosis. I've been trying to inspire. You know my tagline. Anyone that's on here knows I always end with live inspired. And I'm trying to get the music of my life out there. As Wayne Dyer said, he was an author, and he was a public speaker. He passed away a couple of years ago, but he was in the same circuit as Deepak Chopra, people like that in the self-help guru group. And one of his quotes that I'm going to totally butcher, something to the effect of, "Don't die with your music still inside you." And it's so poignant. That resonated with me so well. To me, what that means, and I'm hoping that I can impart this to you, it doesn't have to be music per se with a guitar or singing or even writing a book. It could be like anything. It could be the next dinner party that you threw, but you're sick and you don't think you could throw a dinner party. It could be taking that trip to visit the grandkids. It could be planting that garden, that next masterpiece, that next painting. It could be anything that's inside your soul that you want to express. Because I always like to put myself into that rocking chair. I did it all my life. And try to go fast forward. Picture yourself years down the road towards the end, and you're an old person in your rocking chair. Do you want to say, what if I would have tried something? How awful would that feel? I say, even if you have some type of malady, if something's going wrong in your life, there are other ways of looking at it. There's always a different viewpoint, or as you would say, perspective. And with me, I slow down a great deal. I can't do what I used to do. You don't find me doing sprints. I mean, to me, a sprint is getting from the living room to the kitchen to get a glass of water. That's a sprint, man. That's more, actually, no, it's more like a marathon. That's more like a long distance walking. But I still get there. And I still write my music. So there's always something you could do, but maybe slow it down a little bit or get a little help from your friends. I mean, the Beatles are famous by telling you that. So I'm going to play a tune. I'm feeling inspired right now because of Darren, because he talked about, asked me about nursery rhymes. He started doing Mother Goose, and he started doing this stuff, and it's really interesting because I have an escape mechanism that I want to tell Darren about, and you guys, but let me just see, he's here. I've got stage 3 emphysema, just finished pulmonary rehab. Oh, Dawn, check this out, guys. I don't know if you know this or not. People in this community know this doctor, Dr. Noah Greenspan. And he is the ultimate pulmonary rehab specialist. He and I have been chatting it up on the phone. I have to call him later today. I will be in New York City on Saturday. And I will be on his webinar, playing music around the world with him and trying to help him. He's starting this beautiful 501c3 charity. And he wants to offer his pulmonary services to people for free. He's been at this since 1990. He's the top name in the game. He's an author. He's the man. He wrote the book, literally. And he's interested in me being like the musical spokesperson. And I couldn't be happier. I so want to do that. So that's what's going on with that when I saw the rehab. Oh, man, Joan, yeah, it's all about the spirit. That's true. Dawn says he's the man. So I'm going to be with Noah. I will be with him Saturday. All right, I want to play a tune. So Darren was talking about nursery rhymes, and I'll tell you a little bit about it because I'm a storyteller. So I don't know if this is a nursery rhyme, and I don't even know if it's a Long Island thing. You guys can tell me. But as a little kid, when I was growing up, when I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, the little girls across the street, they used to do those games where they would clap hands, that patty cake-like kind of games, and they would sing different things. And there was something they used to sing. They sang about Mary Mack. Now, I don't know, like I said, if Mary Mack is a Long Island thing. I don't know if people in different countries sang about Mary Mack. You think it's a Long Island thing?
I lived in the city.
You never heard of Mary Mack?
Really?
Has anybody out there ever heard of Mary Mack? It's like Miss Mary Mack,
used to do it.
all dressed in black. You remember that or no?
No, not that.
With silver buttons all down her back.
No.
She asked
I
her
don't-
mother for 15
She
cents.
asked her mother for 50 cents to see the boys jump over the fence.
Oh, see, we said elephants.
Elephants, we said boys. They jump so high, they touch the sky.
And they never came back.
Joan
Fourth of
totally
July.
knows Mary Mack. Dawn says, I've got the book. Oh, the Dr. Greenspan book. Oh, very cool. I'm joining his boot camp for rehab. He is the man. Where's he located? He's in. He's near the UN. I don't have the actual address now, but contact me. I'll let you know. And Joan totally knows Mary Mack. So maybe it's a Long Island thing. I don't know. But anyway, so I started to think just now because I'm sitting next to Darren. So to me, it's kind of like the fairy tale kind of thing,
Yeah.
all about Miss Mary Mack. You know, it could be Little Miss Muffet.
Uh-huh.
So I wondered. I was sitting in my car and I was waiting to make a phone call, right? And people have different ways of escaping. Some people drink, and I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. And some people meditate, and some people like go hide in their closet. And I kind of withdraw inside my mind. Hey, Digi's here. What's up? They're finding me. I love it. Hey, Dig.
Photography.
You do photography? Yeah, some people, they have an outlet, I guess you would say. And I tend to, when things get really rough, you know, some people have, I guess the brain has a way of shutting down some memory sometimes. Sometimes you have like selective forgetfulness or protective mode goes on. You go to your safe place if you would. I'm not a therapist. I just play one on TV. I don't know the clinical reason for it, but it's something to that effect. So I'm sitting in the car, true story, and I'm waiting to make a phone call, but it wasn't time yet to call this contact I had to meet. And I wasn't far from a schoolyard. And I'm looking, and I can hear with my windows open the kids on the swings and the slides. You were talking about a slide earlier, and the kids were playing, and I don't know if it was recess or what it might have been, and it just reminded me what it was like to be little and not have the cares of the world, the weight on your shoulders. These little kids don't know about, and they shouldn't, mortgages and car payments, and hopefully not illness, and just you know, daily strife, and then the news. God, I mean, the news is enough to knock you off your feet sometimes. So they don't know the modern stresses that we have. We're always under stress, always in that fight and flight response, which is a whole other show that I want to do about how our brain works with that. But that's another show. But I was watching them, and I'm like, what was it like to be young? How great that was. And I started to remember the kids across the street playing that game. And they were singing Miss Mary Mack, 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 all dressed in black, with silver buttons all down her back. And I wondered to myself, what? I mean, we're talking, I'm 53. So that was what, 47 years ago or 48 years ago? I wondered what Mary Mack was up to nowadays. That's what I started to wonder. Where's she living now?
I say she's with Lucy.
Interesting.
Where does she look like? Where does she live? Is she working? How does she feel? And I was just so curious. So I did what I do. And I picked up my guitar when I got home and I wrote a little tune. And I'd like to play that for you right now. If I could just put this back. You don't mind putting that back? Thanks. I haven't played this in a while, but you triggered the memory there.
right.
So
Awesome.
since you triggered it, I'm going to try to play it.
So look over there. I can say it just yet.
All right, I think I need a capo for this song, Mary Mack. Let's see. You think I know my own stuff? Just yeah, I think that's good, right? Let's see. Playlist. I gotta find Mary Mack. It's in here, I know, because I copied everything over. Is it in here? If it's not, it's on another page. It's not, but it's in all songs, that's for sure. Mary, where are you? Oh, Mary.
With Lucy.
Mary, Mary. Mary Mack, where are you? Wow, I can't believe I'm having trouble finding Mary Mack. Where is she? Let's see. My girl in Spain. This is crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still hang out with me if you could. Enjoy your coffee. I'm here at Kim's Cafe, and I'm looking for Mary Mack that should be in my iPad, and I don't know why. I'm having trouble with technology. It's really getting me. Let's see. Margaritaville, me and Bobby McKean. My girl in Spain. All right, let's see. Donnie Vapor, America, Bella Bobby Jill, Christmas Card Cry, Stishels, All About Money, Jancy Klepto, Miracle of Money was on the street. All right, you know how I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look at it this way. Recently changed. Maybe it's under recently changed. Let's see. Total silence. Wow, that's the first time out of me. You never get me this quiet. This is really wild. It feels so strange. Maybe, just maybe it's on here in Pages. Let's check that out. Continue, and let's search it. M-A-R. It's not on there. Wow. That's really, really weird. So Mary's playing tricks. I'll tell you what, I don't know all the words. I'm just going to go for it. And I think I had it on Capo 3. I'm not sure. But let's make them up, right? Show business. Show must go on.
Nice.
And if I screw them up, I screw them up. You get the idea, though. Little taste. I sit and watch the children play. They scream and laugh as they run around the yard. It's nice to watch, 'cause life can get so hard. And it takes me back to younger yesterdays. I wonder where Miss Mary Mack resides today. She always liked to ask the little boys to play. With silver buttons dressed in black, I close my eyes when I look back to my joyful, happy childhood memories. Saw the doc the other day. He heard some crackling sounds from deep within my lungs. He shook his head. He said, I am much too young. I felt so scared I had to quickly get away. I wonder where Miss Mary Mack resides today. She always liked to ask the little boys to play. With silver buttons dressed in black, I close my eyes and I look back to my joyful, happy childhood memories. I hide in my imagination, so safe and warm from everything. My childhood thoughts give consolation. I don't remember the words right there. I throw the towel in and say that I am through, and I don't remember what I wrote down here. I wonder what Miss eyes today. She always liked to ask the little boys to play with silver buttons dressed in black. I close my eyes and I look back to my joyful, happy childhood memories. And it kind of rolls out. Bum 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 bum. Sort of remember some of it. Thank you. That's the Mary Mac.
Just because of that, you gotta do Work It Out now.
I have to do Work It Out because of that. I'm going to do one more song, guys, and then we're going to take off. But we've been doing this show out of Kim's Cafe. It's brand new. We're just getting the word out. Some days it's busy, some days it's not. It's only, I think, the third or fourth episode. Next week, I've got a ton of people that are coming to meet me for breakfast, which is great. And I'm so happy that you guys are out here on YouTube. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you're hearing. Check out my my website. I have a website now, thanks to Tyler from Metro Websites. Let me shout that out. Tyler from Metro Websites built me this incredible website, and he's awesome. So definitely check that out at the bottom of the website. If you guys like the music and you like what you're hearing, I am a singer-songwriter, independent. So if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, I have a virtual tip jar right to my coffee. My coffee tip jar, I call it. That's at DonnieVapor.com, DonnieVapor. I had a request right now for Work It Out. I guess I could do that song. Why not? This is the kind of song that I wrote it because, I don't know, I guess when things go wrong, people tend to get upset. You know, you stub your toe, or if like you're in a traffic jam, or if like something, an appliance breaks, or like you can't stay on Facebook, it keeps knocking you off. You know, instead of getting just mad and angry and crazy, you gotta put your adult pants on and work it out.
There you go.
Just work it out. So this is kind of a song called Work It Out. This is what it's all about. So we're gonna try to work this out. Normally I would get all frustrated that my mom is calling me, but I can't pick that up right now. So I'm gonna have to work this out.
That's perfect.
And now she's calling the coffee shop. She doesn't know where I am. That's really funny, actually. Oh my goodness. See, so these are the things.
I'm calling
These are the little things. And
If she's listening, she knows where you are.
I believe she's not online. I
She's
believe
not
in the
online.
law of attraction. I'm a firm believer in like attracts like, and energy flows where your attention goes.
Yes. Oh.
So I'm a huge believer in that. And you know what seems to happen, and I'm sure you guys might agree. Let's say you wake up in the morning and you stub your toe. If you stay in that angry state and you don't work it out, that's when you hit the traffic jam, and that's when the air in your tires goes flat, and you just kind of bring more negativity to you when you're in a negative state, I find. And when you're in a positive state, I know it because I'm a Pisces. Now, I'm not going to get all astrological on you, but I could feel energy in the room. I really can. I'm not a psychic. I don't play one on TV, but I can. You ever walk in? Come on, who doesn't walk into a room and been, oh, the energy's weird in here.
Oh,
People, you know, the hair on your arm stands up. Why does that happen?
I feel it too.
It's energy. That's what it's all about. So you need to try to work it all out. That's what this song is. This goes out to Carrie. This will be the last song of the afternoon. That I know I have in here on the Donnie Vapors, and let's give it a shot. Nice. All right. Life's such a beautiful feeling when everything's working out right. But sometimes your mind goes a-reeling and you feel insane when it brings you pain. Just don't let it rain on your parade and get you up, down, jumping all over, screaming your head off. get it together, work it all out. You made plans to go out to dinner. You're gonna have a wonderful time. Your pants fit when you were thinner, so you suck it in. What's to your chagrin? There's that double chin, and it can really take you off and get you up, down, jumping all over, screaming your head off, crying out loud. Hey man, get it together, work it all out. Just bought a brand new blender. You're gonna make a smoothie or two. And right just when it should render, the motor broke. It went up in smoke. Man, is this a joke? Cause it can really tick you off and get you up, down, jumping all over, screaming your head off, crying out loud. Hey man, get it together, work it all out. You like to think the grass is much greener, and most people have it better than you. They seem to have a happy demeanor, but can't you tell? They hide it well. You can bet they yell when something's going wrong. I guess them up, down, jumping all over, screaming your head off and crying out loud. Hey man, get it together, work it all out. Everybody sing it with me, ready? Up, down, jumping all over, screaming your head off and crying out loud. Hey man, get it together, work it all out. One more time by yourselves. Up,
Down, jumping all over, screaming your head off, crying out loud. Hey man, get it together.
you can work it all out. Thank you so much, guys. That's Work It On Out.
What's your favorite song?
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That's cricket.
Something different, right? It's like my wife calls it an earworm. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Reminds me of Stevie Lynch.
That's he was my favorite. All right, so let me please. Thanks so much. Awesome sauce. You guys rock. Thanks for your help.
Can't see comments.
I know. So let's see. There were comments. I have the book. I totally know Mary Mac. I got a howdy from Digi. Dawn is blowing kisses. I love you, Dawn. Let's see. Joan says, hi, Donnie. Please like back on the live chat for my email address. Please contact me when you can. Thank you. I will, Joan. I will. Oh, typo. Look back. Got it. Let's see. Beautiful voice. Joan, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. I can't believe I found you in your channel. You cheered me up. Joan, that's my message. Oh my God, you just made my day. If I can make one person smile and feel better, then that's a life worth lived. That's my message. That's my motto. And you just, wow. Gonna make me cry. Don't let me do that on live tube. Pisces, oops, spelled wrong, but the best people in the world. My husband's a Pisces. Yeah, we're crazy. I like long walks on the beach. Not anymore. Not anymore. With a lot of oxygen. Let's see. I'm an empath, so vibes are all around me, says Joan. That's me. I'm an empath as well. And very cool. I'm really happy that this worked and the sound stayed on the whole time, huh?
Yes. And I will be sharing it.
Sweet.
Thank you. So we're going to build this up, and I'm going to try to fix the Facebook issue. Guys, I love you all. Thank you for coming over here, and I'm going to end this in Donnie Vapor fashion from Overcoming My Lung Disease. Everybody, remember, live inspired. I'll see you.